Put your feet together, turn your right foot out about 45 degrees, no, definitely no more. Sink it into your right foot and release the front foot. Now then, this foot is going to float and then widen, and then you touch the floor and you bring it back. Yeah, close up that one. We'll do the same on the other. So you turn the foot out, you sink into that leg, you float the foot and widen it, touch the floor, bring it back. That's all it is for the moment. There's more coming. So turn the right, sink, float, widen, touch, and back. Yeah, turn the foot out, turn the foot in, obviously there, sink, float and widen, touch, and come back. So the fact that we're touching means you don't get the chance to put any pressure on it, and that's the whole point. Yep, so feet together again, turn the right foot out, sink, float, widen, touch, bounce back, and the other one. So your weight is going to stay on that left foot in this case, float and widen, touch, bounce back. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually turn the foot outwards, having touched with the foot pointing at your screen. So don't be, what people do is they tend to now blur these two instructions together. So turn your right foot out, sink into it, float, widen, touch with no weight on it, but leave it there. And now I want you to move onto it, but I want you to turn the foot outwards to the corner 45 degrees as you go. Okay, so at the moment, your tummy button is somewhere in the middle. You're now going to turn your tummy button towards this knee. And as you do so, this back foot needs to raise off the ground. So turn your tummy button towards the knee. So now, basically, we've got no weight on the back foot. You're there, okay? So more to go yet. Let's do this same on the other side, yeah. So turn foot out, sink, float and widen, heel lands. As it lands, you turn the foot out. Here's the tummy button at the moment. It's going to go that way. So turn the tummy button and lift up your rear heel. Just make sure your navel, your tummy button is actually pointing towards your right knee. Yep. So we're looking for balance. Now, lots of things happen here when people lose their balance. If we're thinking about the beginning of the Tai Chi form here, this is where this all fits in, by the way. In the Tai Chi form, you actually get a sit back first, but we're kind of on the sit back. So watch me a second. If I'm stepping towards you, I step out, I raise my hands, I lower my hands, I split. I'm not there yet, by the way. I'm just coming around to where we go. Float, widen, place the heel and move forwards, but we haven't turned the foot out this time, okay? And then the rear foot, you push the heel backwards. Okay, let me get in the middle. This is where the turn out happens. We have a sit back here first. Now you turn the foot out 45 degrees, and the tummy button at the moment is here, but I need to turn it towards this knee so that this foot has got no weight on it. Right, so that's how it fits in with what we're playing around with in the Tai Chi form. Now, what people do is they lose their balance during that move. Yep, that's a major place for losing your balance. And this is how to ultimately get over it. It just takes a bit of practice. So turn your left foot out, put your weight on it, float, widen, place your heel. Now, hang on a second. Let's do it like the form for a second. Just move forward and don't turn your foot. Just move the weight forwards. Yep. Okay. So that would be your first move. Yeah. Say, for example, I mean, it's with the other foot in your case, but it doesn't make any difference. Sit back, lift up your toe. So now we've just touched the heel on the ground. Tummy button, turn and lift up your rear heel. Yep. Okay. Now then, people lose their balance on this particular movement, and in a minute we'll do it in the way that you do it in the form on the correct side, because two major reasons. One, they don't turn the tummy button enough towards the knee, which is turned out. And the second reason is they leave their bum behind. So it looks like this. So they go float and widen, and then they turn and they go forwards like this. So this has got left behind. They haven't brought it with them. And that is kind of crucial. And it's almost like you have to kind of trust that it's going to work for a second, and you'll find that if you do bring your bum with you, it really helps. Okay, so turn your right foot out, sink into it, step with your left foot, float, widen, and just put it flat for a second and go onto it. Okay, now this is just like the form, because in the form we would be here with the hands. You sit back, you lift up your toe. You're now going to turn that foot to the corner, turn your tummy button, bring your bottom with you, don't leave it behind, and you're here. Yep, this is off the floor. Yeah, I mean, touching, fine. But what I mean is there's no pressure on it. Let's stick with that same side again. So feet together, turn your right foot out, sink into it, float and widen, land it and go forwards. Don't turn it yet. Yeah, the body's facing the corner at the beginning of the form. It's not square to your screen, it's facing the corner. Now just sit back. Yeah, so back you go. Turn, tummy button, be really conscious. Bring your bum with you. And you're there. Right, now the next thing that helps your balance, because those two things are the major things, but the next one, which is pretty close up there with the other two, is that if you bend that knee and sink a little bit lower, your whole center of gravity lowers, and it just makes movement so much easier. So turn your right foot out, sink into it, float and widen, put it down, move forwards initially. We haven't turned yet. Okay, body facing the corner. Sit back. Now then you're going to turn the foot, and as you do so, turn the tummy button, bring your bum with you, but drop downwards into that foot. So you really let yourself fall down here. Yeah. So you're using your leg like a spring downwards. Try the other side. Feet together, turn, sink into it, float and widen. Just place it facing your screen and go ahead, body facing the corner, same as before. Sit back. Now you're going to turn tummy button, bring bum with you, and you're going to bend that knee more and settle into it, really sink down into it. Yeah, make sure your bum's not left behind, you brought it with you. As soon as you do that, I can actually feel I want to fall over. So it's like you're leading with your head, and that's no good. That's absolutely no good at all. Same side again, turn your left foot out, settle, float, widen, touch, and go straight forwards. Yep, there your head, yeah, body facing corner. Sit back. Okay, tummy button, bum, sink, settle. Okay, and the next bit of this is you turn that into a step, because if you felt this correctly, you will feel that your body is absolutely well balanced here at this point, and it's only one further step. So let me just jump into this. So we're here on the first one. Watch me a second. So I sit back and I turn, I bring my bum with me, I'm turning tummy button, I'm sinking. This foot can move, so why not bring it through? You know, there's no reason not to. So once you can feel your sense of balance on that foot, turning this way, say, for example, why not bring your back foot through in one go, like you're walking? Okay, turn your left foot out. I know this isn't the way you do it normally. Sink, float and widen, place it, move straight onto it, don't yet turn it. Sit back. Now you're going to turn, tummy button, bring your bum with you, sink, release the rear heel so it comes up, and just bring it through and move on to it. So we just do the other side, and then I'm moving on. This is just a warm up, but it actually is not just a warm up. It applies to so many things we do. It's about finding your own sense of balance. It's about finding your sense of integrity within the body, actually, as well. So turn your right foot out, settle into it, float and widen, straight forwards to begin with. Now sit back, lift up your toe. Now turn, everything's turning here, tummy button, release, settle down into it. As soon as that back foot's free, just move it through and shift onto it. Yeah, that's it. We've done it. That's all we have to do. It's once you get the feel of the amount you need to turn the tummy button, it starts to make a huge difference. I mean, it's funny because in classes, I often say to somebody, you know, if I'm walking towards you, I say, turn your tummy button towards your knee, and here's my tummy button there. Okay, so it's still pointing out there somewhere. And they say, yeah, I have. I say, no, turn it so it's actually over the knee, so to go a little bit further. There's the knee. You can see there's still a gap here. And they go, yeah, I have. And they say, no, 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 you haven't. Really turn. And then the back foot wants to lift, because only when you really bring it round can you actually start moving and doing stuff with this foot, because you've connected the midline of the body to the place where your gravity is passing through. So that's the key to movement in, well, not all movement maybe.